Hey, what's up everyone? Josh Quinones here. Today we're going to be doing a full 4K video test with the brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. We're going to be testing out that outer display front-facing camera, the inside display camera, and the three main lenses in the back as well at both 4K 30 frames per second and 4K 60 frames per second in the daytime and the nighttime. I'm going to let y'all be the judges down in the comment sections below and letting me know what y'all think about the overall video quality when it comes to this device right here, as well as sound quality when it comes to the microphones. Everything will be handheld, no gimbal will be used, no mini handheld tripod or anything like that. I'm simply just going to be holding the phone out like this. My full 4K video test, let's go and get started. All right, so starting off with the front-facing camera on this beautiful, hot, sunny day, but it's all right, we out here doing this thing. Starting off with the front-facing camera at 4K 30 frames per second. Here it is. What do y'all think? Got the sun right behind me, as you can see there. Got the sun right in my face right there. Woo! That sun is bright. I'm actually gonna go over here in the shade a little bit, but yeah, what do you think about the overall quality, stabilization? What do you think about the microphones as well? How well are they picking up my voice over the sounds of these bugs in the back? My goodness, it can be annoying sometimes. Let's go ahead and go into a short jog here. Check out stabilization. Woo. There it is. What do y'all think? I don't want to break too much of a sweat here because it's a little hot out here, and yeah, I don't need you guys seeing me like that right now. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Again, 4K 30 frames per second on the front facing camera. Going to do a nice slow pan here, and I like it because it's a nice wide angle. I mean, look at, you can pretty much get my arm up to like more than halfway of my arm. It's a nice wide angle lens, so you can really capture more of your shot. Like say you're someone who vlogs on your phone, you want to use this front facing camera a lot to really, you know, see yourself. It allows you to capture a little bit more, so it's nice having that wide angle lens in the front. Let me see, can you zoom in or out? No, there is no zooming in or out. So again, 4K 30 frames per second. Let's go and switch it up to 4K 60 frames per second. Boom, and just like that, we are at 4K 60 frames per second. Of course, getting that smoother video, as you can see there. So much smoothness. Again, let me know what y'all think about the quality, stabilization. Again, sound quality. Sound quality should be the same no matter what lens I'm using, unless you're using the rear-facing lens. When you zoom in, you have the option to turn it off or on, but when you zoom in, it'll actually zoom in the sound with you as well. Like I said, you can turn that off so it doesn't, you know, have that effect, but it's pretty cool, I guess, if you want to zoom the sound in, you know, to something far away too, of something you're trying to film. But again, 4K 60. Let's go into a jog here. Let's jog this way. Let's go up here where the waterfall is. What do y'all think? How's that stabilization looking? Like I said, this is a front-facing camera on that outer, smaller display. So we're not using the inside camera yet, or the three lenses in the back. Look, I'm already starting to sweat here. What do y'all think? 4K 60 frames per second. Let's go ahead and check out the inside under display camera, under the bigger display. I know it doesn't record at 4K. It does top out at 1080p 60 frames per second, but I mean, what the heck, why not? This is a video test. I know it's supposed to be a 4K video test, but let's test it out anyways. All right, so this is actually really cool because it is a bigger display. It's so much easier to just see yourself. It's nice being able to see yourself on a bigger display like this rather than, you know, that smaller display on the outside display. This is the under display camera on that bigger screen on the inside of the Z Fold 4. Of course, as you can see, quality is not the best. It's not going to be the same as what you get with the rear-facing cameras or the outside front-facing camera. Ooh, that sun is bright. Who knows, maybe this lighting will make it look a little bit better, but I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Again, this is that under display camera at 1080p 60 frames per second. Like I said, this is what it tops out at. Of course, you get 1080p 30 frames per second as well. Ooh, that is bright. All right. Let's go and switch it to the rear-facing cameras. All right, so taking it over to the rear-facing camera, starting off at 4K, 30 frames per second. Just doing a nice, slow, steady pan here. Look at the turtles. This will be a good time to test out the zoom. First of all, let's check out the wide-angle lens. So yes, this does support the ultra-wide-angle lens, actually, I should say. Look at that, a beautiful looking picture. What do y'all think? Let's go ahead and go into the 3x zoom. This is that telephoto lens. And then we can also zoom all the way to 12 times. Now, this is not going to give us the best quality, But you know, it is there if you do need it. Again, 12 times zoom. And I believe I do have the zoom microphone. I do have the option on for the microphone to zoom in with the sound as well. And I'm sure you can notice it while I am talking. Back to the main lens. Let's go ahead and go into a jog here, check out stabilization. And this is all handheld. No mini tripod, no gimbal or anything like that. Now I want to test out the autofocus. So I actually have the Z Fold 4, or Z Flip 4 I should say. So let's test out the autofocus. So you can see it focuses pretty good. Not super fast, but it does focus on it pretty good. So again, this is 4K, 30 frames per second. What do y'all think? Let's go and check out 4K 60. Wait, did I say 4K 60 frames? This is 4K 30 frames per second. Let's go and switch it up to 4K 60 frames per second. Okay, so switching it up to 4K 60 frames per second. Already doing my nice steady walk right here. You can see we got a little glare from the sun. Kind of makes it look like there's like a line right here. Let's see if I go away from the sun, takes away that line. So yeah, it's just because I'm pointing it directly at the sun at the moment. But I mean, this is where the beautiful fountain is and the lake and all that. So of course we got to get this on video as well. Now there is no option to use the ultra wide angle lens. We could zoom in all the way to 10 times. Whew, look at that quality. Not the best at 4K 60 frames per second when you're zoomed in that much, but you know, it is there if you do need it. Continuing with the pans here, let's go ahead and go this way where the sun is not shining directly at us. Now let's go ahead and check out the autofocus really quick, and then we'll go into our jog to test out the stabilization. Yes, I do still have the blue tape on the case right there. Autofocus not too bad. All right, let's go into our jog. Check out stabilization. Actually, let's see if we can get a focus on this flower real quick. Look at that. All right, let's check out stabilization. Here we go. All right, what do y'all think? Again, this is 4K 60 frames per second. Let me know your thoughts. Let's go ahead and check out some night footage. All right, so I have made my way into the night. As you can see there, the sky is nice and dark. Yeah, I do have some lights around me, you know, from the buildings and stuff like that. But for the most part, I mean, hey, it is nighttime. We are on the front-facing camera at 4K 30 frames per second. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What is that back there? Got a freaking Lamborghini right there. I didn't even notice that right now until I saw it right here in the viewfinder. But here it is. Let me know what y'all think about the overall quality. Let's go and do a nice little jog here to check out stabilization at night. And you know, I noticed at night when doing these video tests, video can seem a bit jittery. Stabilization isn't always the best, and when moving around a lot like this at night. But y'all, let me know your thoughts. There it is. Doing a nice steady walk here. I'm gonna go over here where it's just a little bit more darker, not too much light around. See what that's like. Let's go and try to keep it a little bit more still. Got this water fountain behind me. Beautiful night tonight. It's a little warm, but it's actually not too bad. The beautiful El Paseo Palm Desert, California. I'm gonna walk out to the street here really quick. Got these cars passing by. What do y'all think? 4K 30 frames per second. Let's go and check out 60 frames per second. And here we are, 4K 60 frames per second. Now you will notice that video is a bit darker now compared to when recording at 4K 30 frames per second. Now there is a setting in the video settings where you, in the advanced options I believe, where you can actually set it to automatically make the video brighter for you, but it will bring the frames per second, it's down more. So if you want to record at 60 frames per second at night, you might want to turn that off, because it will automatically bring it down to like 30 frames per second or even lower than that on its own if you do have that setting on. So just a little heads up there. Just doing a nice steady walk here. Let's get a little bit more light in front of me. Got the Louis Vuitton right here. Look at that. What do y'all think? See, when the lighting's a bit better here at night, it actually doesn't look too bad. It's not until I get into more of a darker area where video might seem a bit grainy. Let's go and jog. Check out stabilization at 60 frames per second at night. There we go. Right here at the gardens. You got 4K 60 frames per second. What do y'all think? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Let's go and check out the rear facing cameras. So taking it over to the rear facing camera at 4K 30. Checking out this fountain right here. Now of course we still are able to zoom in at night. This is 3x zoom right here. Quality when zooming at night might not be the best. I mean, it's looking okay right there. If I zoom in more, that's 12x zoom right there. It's actually not the worst. Not too bad. I mean, it's there if you need it, you know? Let's go back to the main lens. And then the ultra wide angle lens. If you want to get more in your shot. Taking it back to the main lens. Let's go ahead and go into a jog here. There we are. At this intersection. Pretty slow night tonight. Not too many people around. It is a Sunday night. People probably at home resting, getting ready for work tomorrow. Well, I'm out here running around like a crazy person trying to make these videos. So make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. But again, ultra wide angle lens. Again, 4K, 30 frames per second. Taking it back to the main lens. Let me know what y'all think. Let's go into 4K 60 frames per second. And boom, 4K 60 frames per second, just like that, getting a smoother video at night. Now again, the ultra wide angle lens is not supported at 4K 60. We could still zoom in 10 times if you need to do so. Taking it back to the main lens. Just going to do a little bit of walking here. Then we'll go into a jog. There it is. Let's go out to the street. Again, 4K, 60 frames per second. What do y'all think? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Woo! So there you have it, the 4K video test with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. What do y'all think? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you think video quality is actually really good, maybe really bad, or maybe somewhere in the middle? How do you think it competes to other smartphone devices that are out in the market right now? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment sections below. Like I said, y'all are the judges. If you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed yet, and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. And just make sure to leave a comment down below just saying what's up or what you think about the video or whatever. Thank you all so very much for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I hope to see you on the next one. Peace out.